Cancer, welcome to my June 2026 Tarot forecast, brought to you by me, Kathleen Robinson of Karmaqueens and 5 Tarot. We're going to have a look at June. Let's get started. So I'm mixing the cards. Let's give them a shuffle. Oops. Right, let's get them there. So there's going to be 4 cards that comes out as a general theme for you for this month. So the first card I want to talk about is the 5 of Cups reversed. Now this card can be symbolic of you beating yourself up over and over again about something that happened in the past, that now you've had time to reflect on it, you feel that you could have done something better than what you actually did. Well, the truth of the matter is it's happened and you can't, but you can learn from it and not make that same judgment call again if a situation arises. But the universe wants you to know that you shouldn't waste your energy on that, and the only one it hurts is you by using all that energy to berate yourself. Why not let it go and move forward? The 7 of Pentacles upright is about resource. So it's about harvest, if you like. So just know that June is the month that whatever it is that you've been working hard for, you're going to see concrete results in June. And that's really good news for you. And the energy that you've expended will come back to you from that. Now, it's also about knowledge as well. So whatever you've been studying up on, the knowledge is banked and you'll be putting it to good use as June comes around as well. In terms of having the King of Cups around you, it means unconditional love when it's there. But also as a card representing yourself, it means that you're in a frame of mind where you want to have fun and enjoy the higher things in life. So it's all about music, the arts, creativity, that kind of thing. And you're very happy to mingle and get things done. Your mental health is at an all-time high, which is a really good thing to have as well. The 9 of Pentacles reversed is called a karmic truth. And all that means is that you may be coming across a situation in June where perhaps you saw somebody in the past experience a similar scenario. And you probably thought to yourself, I wonder what I would do if I was that person. Well, here we are in June, and you will have a situation that you're having to deal with, drawing upon the experience that you saw with that other person in that situation. You're able to make a good judgment call on what you need to be doing. Now, the card is neither positive or negative. All it is a learning lesson and one that you're able to put out there. So moving on from your general influences, let's move into relationships. Right. So when you've got the 4 of Pentacles around you upright, it's very stable. It's a really stable card. And it can also mean in a relationship situation, whether that relationship be friendships, family, work, or intimate relationships, it means that you're playing it safe. You're protecting all the assets that you have here, but you forget to acknowledge, if you looked up, what would be there for you if we were to grab it, because you're too busy guarding what you've got rather than looking for opportunities for an improvement. So this card is saying, yeah, everything's fine and stable, but are you playing it too safe? Do you need to inject more energy into the relationship? The Ten of Cups reversed indicates that in your view, everything is okay, really. There might be one area of the relationship that really could be improved, but you're quite happy with your lot. And if you are, that's fine. Definitely go with the flow. And the one person that disagrees with that, maybe you need to remind them that this is your life and you're doing it to the best of your ability. As we move on to money, we are looking at finally coming out of a financial situation, perhaps that was quite painful for you, because I've got the Three of Swords reversed. And maybe you are just being super cautious about your finances because of being stung before financially, and you don't want to see yourself in that position again, but you're finally starting to move forward. And the Queen of Cups is saying there's still more work to be done. When she's reversed, it's indicating that you feel as if sometimes quite smothered or restricted, that there's more demands on your financial life than ever before, and it's stopping you being able to function as well as you wanted to. So maybe this month in June, it's all about being very cautious about the way that you plan your finances this month, and be very aware that there are drains on your finances, that it's difficult to try and get out of them. The only way that you can do that is by negotiation. What is it that you need to let go of so that it can release more funds for you as you move forward? And we're moving on to challenges. And what I mean by that is potential blockages that might be in the way. So, what this is trying to say to you with the Eight of Swords reversed is that don't be so easy to agree with what everybody wants you to do, because this card is saying that it's difficult when you are dealing with everybody's needs but not actually looking after your own. Try and be a bit more guarded with what you want, rather than just giving in to everybody's needs and wants, because that can lead to a slippery slope for you. And there's also a warning from the King of Rods reversed that there might be a situation when you look at it that is just not doable. This is where a sacrifice that you put in, you feel as if it's too much of an ask and you're not willing to go ahead and do it. Now, because this has been put in a challenge part of your reading, I think what they're trying to say to you is, why don't you look at that situation again? Is there not a way that you could accommodate what has been asked of you, or maybe just give a little bit, so that you can move forward with that aspect? It's not all necessarily black and white. Maybe it needs a bit of negotiation for you to move forward with that. So that's what we're looking at in terms of the messages from the tarot cards. And before we move on to the next set of cards, I just want to talk about what I do and what I deliver. Well, I'm online since 2009, 5tarot.co.uk. I offer Zoom readings, telephone readings, either by telephone in the UK or on a WhatsApp app for the rest of the world, and face-to-face readings with me here in Edinburgh and Scotland. All are bookable by appointment on my website, so you choose when you want, and there's no going back and forth to agree dates and times. It's all pretty simple for you to agree what you want to be doing. Once the booking's made, I'll send you an email with the request for payment, which is done by bank transfer in the UK, or if you want by PayPal, if you're abroad, but you can also use your credit card or what have you on that. And then after the reading, you are given an MP3 sent to you as an attachment so that you can listen to your reading again and again. Other things that I offer, well, I offer email readings for those that really don't want to interact with me on a face-to-face basis. Them are on my website. And I also offer extra bonuses by having a loyalty scheme, which you might be interested with that. And also, whilst you're looking, why don't you click and subscribe to my YouTube Karmaqueens Scotland page? Well, that's all my self-promotion out of the way. So let's get back to you and let's have a look at the angel cards. Crystal angel cards, actually. Let me see. What are they bringing you? So let's get back onto that. And I shall mix them once. What is the card they're bringing you? Oh, they brought you something called Dolmanite. Stay strong in your faith. A positive outcome is dependent on you keeping a positive mindset. So that's what they want you to have. And finally, the yin yang cards that I have here. What are they trying to convey? Cards up again. This takes a bit more doing because the cards are quite slippery. Now, what is the card they're bringing you? Accumulation and timing is the message they want to bring you today. Remember the origin, but do not cling to the past. You need to rethink or to overcome past with the source of problems. Now it's time to gather knowledge and learn from mistakes. Clouds are dense, but there's no rain yet. And it's all about timing for you, and that's where your chakra is broken. So it's about you timing things the right way so that you know when the right time is to act, so you can act in a forceful way. So that's all from me, Kathleen Robinson. Until the next time, take care.